Okay folks, we did one of these, a similar one a couple of weeks ago. Let's see if I can make this one turn up even better. Don't know how it's going to look. Okay, let's see what we have here. It is Peter's drumstick. Okay, interesting. Peter's drumstick. I'm going to move it around. I'm going to make it a movement piece somehow. Yeah, that's come up with a really like confectionery colours actually. We'll do another one. I'm overall pleased with the colours. Yeah, not as nice as the first. I don't like it. It's too horizontalish. I do like that. I don't like this upper bit there, which I often have in my work. I'm going to try another one. So that was the last one we did, and it looks a bit shithouse, the shape of it. I'm going to try another one, folks. Yeah, it's looking like it's horizontal. I really don't like that horizontal look. I think we're going to work with this one, folks. This user interface can be a problem, especially in the heat. It's really difficult to slide my finger across the user interface. This thing here, it's really difficult, folks. It really is quite a nasty design this stupid dumb copier company did. Then all the other copier companies are following the same direction, using this flick and drag, supposedly phone-like way of operating, but it doesn't really replicate a phone very well. It's just a fucking gimmick, something that's easy to do. You know, they can't give us any new features because they basically made the R&D teams obsolete, and all the photocopier companies booted out their their R&D staff, the research and design staff, and you get the same kind of software, what you call legacy software from previous machine iterations. So previous models, the new models have pretty much the same kind of features, and they even take features out now, thinking that that's going to improve things when it comes to user friendliness, and it's just not working. You can't get really good results if you're a power user like myself. It gets frustrating and you can't make the colours really pop. It's just shit. But basically that's what they think people want. If they had artificial intelligence in the machines, if photocopiers were driven by AI, you could have the features and you could have the simplicity. And yet they don't seem to see that AI is the future, that AI, artificial intelligence, is the future. Look, it's even in the music industry and the arts industry. Why can't the photocopier industry take it? But then I can't keep whinging. I've got to do something about it. And one day I am going to redesign the photocopier. One day I am going to make a difference. One day these companies that currently make shit will fall on their fucking swords and they won't get anywhere. They're going to lose money because I'm going to be making money off their expense. And if they don't like it, they can go screw themselves, right? They can just go screw themselves. So, I don't care what they think of me. I don't care what they think of my intentions, but they don't seem to care that their equipment is shit. But their equipment doesn't last long enough. The hardware only lasts... This machine's nearly 6 years old. I've been very fortunate that I haven't had a breakdown yet. But I have had a lot of mechanical noises coming sometimes. It's happening sometimes. That intermittent. I've had intermittent problems. And when you got an intermittent problem, sure enough, it's going to become a problem eventually. So it's just a matter of time, folks. But basically I want to redesign the photocopier from scratch. I don't want to have anyone else help me with it. I want to do it by myself because I can only trust myself that it's going to be done properly, that it's going to be done ethically, or as ethically as possible. All the electronics companies use, pretty well most of them use slave labour. Oh, fuck, I wonder what that noise was. I just heard a kid. This gave me a fright. Shit, he's loud. Now, what am I supposed to be doing here? But yeah, basically, it's going to be hard sourcing all the pieces of the equipment from ethical sources when virtually the whole electronics industry or tech industry is involved I read there was a bit of child labour going on, but also slave labour. Slave labour is common. There's very few companies that don't use slave labour from what I know. And it's really annoying because I don't want slave labour in my product. I want my product to be done ethically and humanely and for the good of the planet as well. But that's going to be a challenge, folks. To make my products as ethical as I can. But that's come up looking a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.